Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is the Spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you, and as long as you own your soul, people, which you do, then you are God, and you're able to co-create with the Spirit of God. I am also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people. And most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is that being your truth makes you strong. I believe that it's very important to know this, people, because, it's like lately on my For You page, I see a lot of people that is really being their truth, man. There's a lot of people right now that I'm noticing that's living in their cars because they want to save money so they can move to Thailand or China or somewhere else for that matter, or just moving it to their car just to cut back on expenses and save money. There's a lot of people out here who is homeless, you know what I'm saying, and sharing their experience. And it's like, that is extremely powerful, man, because what you're doing without realizing it, people, is that you're rewiring and reprogramming yourself. Because now you have actually take the most embarrassing situations in people's lives that most people would cower from sharing, and by you doing that, what you're doing, people, is that you're developing courage, you're building your resiliency, you're building your mental toughness, and just strength across the board, man. And also is that you're becoming shameless, which is a beautiful space to be, because that's where freedom lies, is to be guilt-free and shame-free. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to know that I support you, and I definitely follow those people, and I like their posts as they talk about their journey, because that is indeed your truth. You had the courage to be your authentic self, man, and to make a blog about it. And like I say, people, is that the people that speak their truth, as time goes by, you will get paid to exist, because those are the facts. You know what I'm saying? I was very impressed with that. I was very happy to see that, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody showed the glitz and the glamour, man, but most people don't show the work that you have to go through to get to the wherever it is, that whatever that physical manifestation is. So I really appreciate those people giving people like instructions on what they're doing, sharing what they're doing, because as they doing that, other people that need to make some moves, like one lady, I was very inspired by what she was talking about. She was in an abusive relationship, and she decided that, I'm gonna live in my car. She decided she wanted to live in her car instead of going back home to her parents, and for damn sure not going back to the abusive relationship. So I really think that's awesome. I draw inspiration from things like that also, because it just shows that there's a lot of people out here that's finding their strength, man, that I know is inside of them, and I really appreciate, and I'm very happy to see that, you know. And I think for anybody else that's in that predicament, just from her doing that, she's giving people breakthroughs, because for those other people that's in an abusive relationship and don't know what to do, well, that's a avenue or path that they may not have considered before. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of it, the biggest thing, the commonality, is that these people are choosing to trust God in the midst of their trials and tribulation, because we all go through those, people. It's like, there was a guy up there in New York, man. He had his story and he was just sharing. And it's like sometimes people, it's like no matter how bad you think you have things, man, just realize that there's always a reason to be grateful, because there's always somebody that have it worse than you have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it just give you the space to really show you that you should always appreciate what you have, especially when you watch those people in the lowest of moments that are grateful and praising God in the midst of all their trials and tribulation. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very powerful space to be, man. And indeed, those people that are sharing and speaking their truth, they will, if they have not been, be paid to exist, because again, that is the new currency of this world. That is really the message today, man. I just want you to be your truth, speak your truth, and be authentically you, man, in all circumstances. You know, just be yourself, man, because life is so much easier when you're just being versus pretending to be anything. You know what I mean? Pretending is a full-time freaking job, people. When you're being, it's like your life is flowing. Whether it's good, it's bad, who cares? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You are riding. My new saying is that I'm riding the waves of life, man. You know? I consider myself a surfer at this point, you know? It's like you go with the highs, the lows, you know? The turbulent periods, it's like you just roll with the punches, man. And it's like when you stop resisting life and you just embrace life for what it is, then, you know, you can operate more in flow because you're no longer fighting life. You know what I'm saying? You accept it for what it is, man, and just really and truly just really allow yourself to just be. And that's exactly what I'm asking from you people, is for you to be your authentic self, man. Be your authentic self, all right? That is the message, man. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. People, this is obviously the space where, as a collective, we are raising the frequency of this world to higher vibrations, because we understand that energy is everything and everything is energy. Therefore, we're creating heaven on this earth, people, by increasing the frequency, you know, by injecting positivity on a daily basis into this world. We are consciously choosing to inspire and motivate people. We are consciously choosing to love people with compassion. We are, above all of those things, are people that have accepted the assignment that we're here to develop ourselves so that we can eventually be the highest version of ourselves, which already exists. It's just that we have to continuously elevate ourselves until we really become the highest version of ourselves, you know? So every single day, people, we are intentional people, the people that's a part of this collective. And, you know, we are basically creating what heaven looked like, you know what I'm saying, right here on earth, you know. And again, you got to understand, people, heaven is a frequency, a high frequency. So as we continue to elevate as a collective, then indeed we are creating heaven for ourselves, but we're also creating for all the people that surround us, man. You know what I mean? And that's an amazing space to be. It really is, though. It really is an amazing space to be. Some of the benefits, people, that you will receive by being a part of this collective, number one, is that you will experience peace that you've never experienced before. You will experience genuine joy and happiness, man, that even in the worst of time, you will still be very happy, because the joy that's inside of you is bursting out of you, man, because it's genuine, people, you know. Blessings and favors is your portion, people. Favor is amazing because it brings opportunity that you can never bring yourself. Blessings is amazing to have because anything you touch must prosper, because that's what blessing does, people. And above all of that, the people that's a part of this collective, the strongest and greatest gift that we have from God is the protection of God, man. God put a shield around his people that's out here doing his work. So as you join this collective and get busy doing the work, man, just realize that by connecting, you are indeed receiving these benefits, man. These are benefits that you can't buy these people. These are benefits that you can only receive from the Spirit of God that lives inside of you. So anyways, man, here's the 3 requirements to be a part of this collective. Number 1 is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. What you consider as your soul is the Spirit of God. You must embrace and accept that, people. Therefore, you can choose to be God and co-create with God, just like I do every day. Number two, people, is that yes, you must follow my pages. You know, it ain't optional. You follow my pages and you watch my videos every day. Why? Because as you watch them, people, you're receiving the downloads that I receive. I share them with you. You know what I'm saying? At least portions of them. And as that happens, what it's doing, whether you realize it or not, is that every day you come here, I am speaking to your soul, not your body. So as I speak to your soul, you're starting to remember who you are. You know, you start to remember things that you never even experienced because you're remembering past lives that you have had when you was here before. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very important for you to follow my pages and connect with me energetically. That's what following me does, is it energetically connect you to me, so you receive the blessings that I have in my life. You get a portion of that, people, the spillovers, it comes to your life. You know what I'm saying? Where you'll find all these emotions and things I just share with you. You will have those naturally. Last but not least, but hey, damn near the most important part of it, is that you got to get busy speaking your truth, people. As I go through people for you pages, those are the people that I'm listening to and watching their videos, and I'm liking their pages and I'm following them, man, because that's what I'm looking for. Is we're looking for authenticity, man, because that is indeed the new currency of this new world, heaven on earth. So the people that I connect with or connect with me, is that, you know, you have to be authentic, people. If you're not, I would say unfollow me, man, because you're not going to receive none of the benefits. You must be authentic, people. Speak your truth, whatever that looks like, man. I admire and respect people that have the courage to be their truth. Anyways, man, shout out to Jamaica, man. It was the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. You know, somebody was reporting, I think it was Bruce Golden, was acknowledging, you know, a lot of these first world countries, you know, a lot of time people like to label third world country, just slap a label on it. And he was just talking about how proud and how happy he is of Jamaica right now, how we are very politically stable. When you look at other countries like England, you know, countries like France, Italy, like they're going through turmoils right now politically. Like they can't keep a prime minister. I think it was England had like 5 in the last 3 years. France, same thing. You know what I mean? I don't know the exact number of prime ministers, but I know they're not keeping their jobs. My point that I'm trying to get at to you people is this, man. Remember this, the declaration, people. Those that are first shall be last. Those that are last shall be first, people. I don't make this stuff up. I just declare them as I see the visions. And I got that vision back last year. I believe it was when it was, man, you know. And all we have to do, people, is just stay focused, man. Stay consistent. Continue to do what God have instructed you to do every single day, whether you feel like it or not, man. Whether you're an individual, whether you're a country, you keep on moving forward, keep on looking out for your people, doing what's in the best interest of your people. As far as politically go, though, because every country I do believe, and I believe in government, because good governance is very necessary. Create law and order, and I respect that. So I'm just very grateful that Jamaica is on the right path right now, both PNP and JLP. The only thing that bothers me right now, I think it was recently, the JLP had reached out to, I think, Mark Golden, leadership of the PNP party, about helping to make Jamaica a republic. And, you know, instead he want to have a private meeting. Listen, man, everything we do must be transparent, people, because we want the people, at the end of the day, you know, we're just leaders of the country, but the people is the real assets here. You know what I'm saying? So we want the people to know transparently where you stand on whatever it is. I think that it's more than past time for Jamaica to become a republic. And I don't think we need to have no backroom conversations. I think we need to have it right there in front of Parliament, where it's recorded and where the people can see and know exactly where everybody stands on top of that, on that topic. You know what I mean? It's definitely past time, though. We are a sovereign nation, and that's the last piece of the puzzle that we need to put in place. It's a no-brainer. Let's get it done, man. Anyways, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Two things I'll say is for this segment right here is that we are indeed our brothers and sisters keepers, especially when we're in need, and we're also always gonna be focused on making sure that each one teach one. Whatever you know, people, share that knowledge with others, man, so that we can pull each other up, as we continue to elevate and grow, people. My declarations over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really heed this message I had today about being your true self, man. Focus on just being, people. Stop pretending to be and instead just focus on being whatever you are. Have the courage, people, to do that because you're building characteristics. That's the beautiful thing about the truth, is that as you live your truth, it forces you to develop the characteristics, great characteristics, because it takes courage, people, to do that. And I believe in you that you have all of these things because you have way more power in you than you actually acknowledge or know, people. Let's get busy, man, creating our amazing lives. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.